Hey everybody, it's here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today doing Twice Reborn, a vampire visual novel. This is going to be a visual novel, as the title suggests, so before we get started, we're going to go into options, and we're going to adjust some things to make our game go by way quicker. First things first, you want to make sure you go over to the right side where you have skip mode. Make sure you turn both options on, so unseen text and after choices. Make sure those have the dots right next to them. Then go to message speed in the bottom left and then crank those two sliders as far to the right as they can go. So both text speed and auto speed. Then back to main menu in order to save your settings. Go to start up a new game. And then we're going to get started with things. So pretty typical visual novel. Right bumper to enable your fast forward. The game should automatically stop whenever there is a choice to be made. You're going to need to make the right choices in the right order in order to progress the story in a direction where we're going to be getting achievements. Of course, the correct choices will be provided in the margin on the side, so make sure you follow along. If you do need a more visual reference, the gameplay is going to be going on in the background, so you have the best of both worlds right here. So make sure you try your best to do things in the correct order and don't get lost. So in order to get all the achievements, you are going to be looking at one whole playthrough, which we're going to cover in this part. It's going to be about 4 minutes long or so. You're going to have something miscellaneous to do, as well as a partial playthrough, which we're going to cover in the next part, so we're going to save that for later. But for this first playthrough, it's going to be very, very straightforward. Other than fast forwarding and picking choices, you are going to have one small thing you need to do towards the end of the playthrough, which is making sure you make a save in the right spot. This is going to make that small miscellaneous thing that we need to do in the next part way easier, because we can basically skip out an entire playthrough if we do make that save in the right spot. So make sure you do pay attention for when that comes up. So it's going to be right around here where you're going to have the final decision of this playthrough. This is going to be where you need to make that save. You can make saves by hitting the Y button and then saving in a slot. We're going to save this in slot number 1, and then we're going to go back into the game. Then we're going to make the choice that will take us to the ending, so make sure you pick that choice. And then we're going to fast forward all the way until the game kicks us back to the main menu. We should be given the last achievement of this particular part, so make sure you unlock that. Tune in next time, we're going to be covering the rest of the achievements, but that's it for now, and that's all there is to it.